Rapture Ruckus,
Hi,
thank you for
Sherryn.
joining us.
How are you?
Oh, I'm all right.
Welcome
the
to
big
Festival
question
One.
is, no, don't do this to me.
Oh,
You
well, sorry,
welcome
no,
to Festival
no. How's
One.
it going so far? Going
You're
good?
too much. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Great.
Big question is, mate, how are you? Final
I'm
show
good.
tonight.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm a little excited, a little nervous. It's for the radio.
Yeah, you can listen to it on Live FM later.
We've got a little audience and
Yeah,
they
the
can't
crowd
hear
has
us.
gathered. Brad, you've brought in a lot of people to come and watch what is probably your final interview, right?
This is the final interview.
Right. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
No pressure. So you've been doing this, making music, traveling, performing shows for what, the past 2 decades? 20 years.
Doesn't that, man? That sounds like a long time.
Woohoo! You've been doing it for a
Oh.
wee while now. So I guess the big question is, what made you decide to, close this chapter?
Well, it's a long time, isn't it? And I think there was probably a season about maybe 4 years ago when my wife and I started having children, and I got my 2 little boys, and I was I was away probably like 200 days a year. We were traveling and touring, and a lot of that time my family was traveling with me. But yeah, over the last few years, we've just been trying to do less and less. I just want to be more present with my family, and I think I am definitely a very all or nothing kind of guy, and it's pains me to something that I do to not be able to give it all the attention that I want to. And I think maybe to figure out what's next for me, I kind of have to end this chapter. As you said, it's been 20 years and it's all I've known my whole adult life.
Yeah.
So I think so it's scary but exciting.
Well, it is a beautiful thing, putting your family first and, like you said, giving it 100% of your attention. That is cool. So, we sat here this time last year.
We did.
We were having a chat. Back then, did you know that a year on from then would be your final show?
We hadn't. No, I knew that the time was coming up, and then I think it was probably around then last year that we felt like this would be the place and the time to do it.
I do like that.
Back
I
in New
appreciate
Zealand,
that.
and so that's how that felt like the right way to put the end to that chapter. So
I've actually never visited the States,
Oh.
but I would have. If you had decided to do your final show in America, I
You
would
would
have
have
been
come?
there. Oh, for sure. For
nice.
sure. I'm just thankful that, a trip to Hamilton is a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
So I'm pleased that you're doing it here.
Would you have come if we did it in
Atmospheric.
Alaska?
Oh, anywhere. Like,
Okay.
if you'd done this in, Antarctica, I would have been like, I'd visit Kathmandu first.
All right.
And I would have bought, a puffer jacket or
Dude,
something.
you're too kind.
Yeah.
All right.
So looking back over these past 20 years, you have achieved so much. You've done a lot. You've released so many songs. What for you, I know this may be a hard question, would be some standouts, like highlights of your career? What are you always going to remember?
Well, it's funny. Last night we were sitting around at a accommodation down the road, me and all the bros and that, and the things that always keep coming up from all our memories are just all the stupid things and the funny, the cars breaking down and falling off stages and
Falling off the stage.
being sick and needing, feeling like you're gonna throw up on the stage. All those things are the things we always talk about as the good times. And they usually involve a broken car in a desert or something.
Oh, that's not the ideal place to break
Yeah,
down. No.
maybe that's the character building stuff.
Yeah, well, you posted up on social media the other day. I didn't actually realize this, but you said you were performing your song, your latest and last single, Don't Let Go, for the first and last time here. Does that seem surreal?
Yeah, I hope we get it right.
I hope you get it right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it does.
Yeah, we've been absolutely loving that song on Live FM.
Great.
So I guess, after this, tonight, the show's done.
Yeah.
Where to next?
Well, my family and I have decided we're going to move back to New Zealand. We've been
Hi to my...
we've been living in the US for 10 years, and we decided we were going to move back to the Waikato.
Nice! Well, you picked a good spot.
Yeah, so I'm going to go...
You're going to be a farmer?
I'm going to be a surfer. We're going to Raglan.
Oh, cool. That's nice. A good spot for you.
Yeah, so my kids are going to go to school there, and that's where we're going to stay for a little bit.
That is super lovely. Now, speaking of your kids, actually, in your music video for the song Don't Let Go, my goodness, what a trip down memory lane. I actually had a few attempts at watching it. I started watching it actually in the middle of my show one day, and I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't watch it. I'll be too emotional. So I waited and I went home and I watched it, because that is a trip down memory lane. You've pulled files from the archives from right back when. You've taken clips from old music videos. Your beautiful boys are in the video. What was that like, creating something so special and so, I guess, historic, really?
Yeah, it was
hard?
Yeah, it was. It was a little bit. It was a little bit rushed and a little bit last minute. But I woke up that morning before we were gonna release it, and we had made a lyric video that just had like a still picture, and then I was like, man, I'm sure if we dig through like all these archives, we'll be able to find some footage. You know what I mean? So I just started digging, and then by the end of the day, we had that little montage.
Oh, nice.
And it was a really fun little project, and maybe a little bit of therapy for me at the time.
Yeah, I do feel like that was.
Yeah, I did like that little shot of my little boys. That was on the side of a stage at a show in some small town in America.
That's so gorgeous. How about that last shot where you just peace out and then you, in slow motion, just walk out of shot? That was emotional.
The drama.
That was dramatic, mate. Now, I mean, I can't actually count how many Rapture Ruckus shows. Over the years, I've made many, many friends, and I see them year in, year out, usually at the front row of a Rapture Ruckus concert together. You've got so many fans who absolutely love you. They've all come out here, I mean, to see you now, to see you tonight, and I'm sure there's many overseas who wish that they could be here.
Yeah.
When the show's finished this evening, what do you want people to walk away with? What do you want them to know?
Oh man, if people could walk away knowing that they're loved by me, by us, and by God, I'd feel great about that, and that I don't have the words to express my gratitude for the love and the kindness that we've received over the last 20 years doing music. And it started out as just something as therapy for me in a transitional part of my life where I found God for the first time. And kia ora. I'm doing
Some
an
fans
interview
over there.
And so for that to surpass that and to become something that's helped other people and meant something to someone else means the world to me, and I would love to people to know that. Yeah.
Well, your music is going to stick around for many years. That message, it's going to help many generations to come. Though it may be your last time on the stage tonight as Rapture Ruckus, it's going to last a lifetime and beyond. So thank you so very much.
You're most welcome.
One final time, everybody. It is Brad Dring from Rapture Ruckus here on Life FM.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Peace.